Yes. All right now. It's Adrian, Capricorn Tigers of Astrology Look Inside. And I was moved to come and make this impromptu discussion on the eve of what could possibly be a amazing new beginning for America when it comes to how police treat people of color. We'll see how it works out, right? Right now, I think that they say the jury's still out, right? So I guess we're going to find out. And I just felt like I wanted to come and see what the cards say. I want to tell you what the stars say. I'm staying positive. I am. I have really good vibes about this. I think this is all going to come out to be a very positive experience. Now, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm going to go over the planets really quickly and tell you why I think it's going to be positive for everyone involved. I mean, there's only two ways to go, actually. I've discussed this before. And we're, I, I want to believe in the goodness of man. I mean, just doing the right thing, that kind of thing. So let's talk about where the planets are, because there could be some stubbornness here, and I just wanted to bring it up. So, right at this very moment, we have moved into Taurus. It's so strange that I had this urge to come and do this tonight of all nights because the sun is exactly at 0 degrees of Taurus right now. It's been in Taurus 18 minutes. Oh my gosh, craziness. And Mercury is at 1 degree and 34 minutes of Taurus. So we're going into that Taurus, ugh, stuck in the mud. I don't want to go to the change. I'm resisting the change. And I hope we can get beyond that. Venus is in Taurus too at 6 degrees of Taurus. So we've got a potential stellium building here, people, in the sign of Taurus. And any moment now, not talking any moment, the moon is at 29 degrees of Cancer. Now, I've got a personal story. I always got a personal story. But I was born with my north node at 29 degrees of Cancer. And so my urge to come and heal the world was very strong. And I thought, let me come with my little Miss Mary Sunshine and put the happiness and joy spin on this. Because I know that there are some people who are so tense about it, and there's riots and protest and arguing, and there's so much around this particular trial. I want to think that it's about healing our nation, and I think that I believe that we can do the right thing. The funny thing is that Venus is almost at 7 degrees, which would make it technically, if they make this decision in the morning, it would be Venus conjunct yeah, technically conjunct Uranus. I mean, and then the sun, I mean, it's a 10-degree orb, but I would give it because it's the sun. And I mean, we've got a potential stellium building up here in Taurus, all in like the first decanty of Taurus. Okay, so from 0 to 10, they're all there. And we're talking the sun, Mercury, Venus, Uranus. It's a buildup. And so, Taurus it's earthy. I've got my moon in Taurus. So, I know all about it. But the thing is, it's stubborn. It's stubborn. And the only person I knew with that much Taurus was my ex, who was really stubborn, right? So I'm hoping that we don't get into that kind of stubbornness, holding on to weird traditions. Like, we've not really convicted officers for the abuse that they might do on the job. I'm hoping that we start a new precedent because it would hold accountability in the work that they do. And especially if you're caught on film, I think that it's going to cause a create an issue if the right thing isn't done. And maybe that's what this Taurus, like, let's deal in reality here, is stands for. Now, here's my fear and why I felt the need to come and do this. The moon sits at 29 degrees of Cancer, but it's going to go into Leo. So tomorrow, the squares, the stress, the even as I was doing this right now, it came upon me what I'm seeing. Now, I'm not going to go negative. I'm going to stay positive because I have a theory behind squares anyway. Squares are stressful. Yes. They can be painful. Yes. But they're action. They are forward motion. Stress or angles, not even angles, but we're dealing with the fixed angles here. Or fixed, they're not angles, but fixed planets. But we're dealing with squares. And squares are stress, and squares are friction, and it creates action. It creates momentum. It creates activity. It makes things happen. It's why we get out of bed. If we didn't have enough squares in our charts and we were all happy with our sextiles and trines, we wouldn't get crap done. It's why I'm a procrastinator to this day. I've got a grand trine with my Taurus moon. It makes me inherently lazy. So that's part of it. But I think that this is different. I think this is hopefully that it's going to be about establishing new traditions and that we move away from that stuck in the mud. Because I can tell you something, and I don't like when I say things that might scare people. But if we don't make this move toward this future and do something better than we've been doing, that many squares, it's going to lead to uprising. Yeah, it's friction, it's squares, but I think Leo, because the moon's going to be in Leo, I think Leo is going to come in its big, flamboyant, audacious way and just tear everything down. And I really think that's what it's all about. Tear down those walls, those days of, where you can get away with harming people and stuff like that. I really think this is going to be really, hopefully, Leo is showing off. Let's see if that's what happens tomorrow, because it's got to pass by the sun, it's got to pass by Mercury, it's going to pass by Venus, and then, Uranus at 10 degrees. And I really think when it right around that time is when we're going to see this decision being made. So that's what, early in the morning, right? So let's see. I'm going to pull some cards to see if the cards tell me what the astrology things are telling me. And I'm going to stay really positive because I want this to be positive, right? We want a positive outcome, one that we all can live with. I don't see any Libra here, which would really have been nice. But I do see the Saturn and the North Node are trine, and Mars and Jupiter are trine. And we still have that. So that's good. And I think that's going to be a good beginning for something good. I'm going to stay positive. So let me put the music on. I'm going to pull these cards. Let's see what we're going to do. Divine Spirit, show me clearly. What is the special message that you want me to share about this situation? Just show me whatever messages you want me to share, and I will share them. I just want to know, will this work for the success and positive outcome of all involved? Divine Spirit, show me clearly. The special message you want me to share, show me clearly. Will this work to the benefit of all involved? Show me clearly, Divine Spirit. Where? Thank you. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Show me clearly. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Show me clearly. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Show me clearly. One more. Show me clearly. Okay. Okay. I'm always going over because I'm nosy. I got it. I got it. Thank you. Okay. So we start out with the Nine of Swords. This is a lot of thought. There is a lot of mental processing nightmares. I think a lot of us are having nightmares. I don't want to see the riots that we had last year. I don't want us to go through that. I think we went through a really painful year. And I'm hoping that we've all grown from that and we've seen the error of our ways and we're going to fix this so it never happens again. I really hope that's where we're all at. Because if we're not doing something that's going to lead to the positive benefit for all, then we're not doing anything of value. And this is time to do something that really can make a big difference. The Nine of Swords can indicate nightmares and just really bad vibe, like thinking badly. I will say this about that whole entire trial. I was upset about it because there were so many things that were raised, and I'm like, they have nothing to do with nothing. Nothing. Reality is none of us can breathe or survive after 3 minutes without air. It's reality. If we just stick with reality, then we're going to be fine. If you take someone's air away for more than 8 minutes, then, well, that's not ever going to work. I shouldn't laugh. I mean, it's not funny. I'm just saying. To me, it's simple, but, I see everything in clear, concise detail, and some people don't. And I think this is what this Nine of Swords is. There's been so much information thrown in and around and just to kind of cloud the mind of what you saw on the video. And the King of Coins comes in and it crosses it. And, this could be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, but it is based in reality. And I think as long as we keep our minds based in reality, we're going to be fine. So, the earth signs, stay true and real and keep it honest 100%. I do think that is going to be so helpful to us all. I see a comment out there. Facebook user had said, greetings, Facebook user, greetings. I'm just sharing a little bit of what I got here. And so, okay, we're on the Page of Coins next. Now, it's so weird that the Page of Coins would be next. Again, we're talking Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we're also talking about something tangible, communications coming in a tangible, positive way. Here's a Five of Coins on the lower. I think there's been so much worry. Oh, and I can see, like I said, our nation has been in the midst of so much worry ever since the protesting and things started last year. But look, I just got the Death card. I think we're at the tail end of it. And right after the Death card, there's the Justice card. Oh my gosh, it is beautiful. And in the current position, the sun. We got the sun, people. Look, this is all going to work out beautifully. It is time for us to win. It's time for us to win as a nation. Oh, and here's the Six of Swords. We're moving away from what doesn't serve us. We're moving away from the past. And the Six of Staffs, we're head and shoulders above our competition. We can do this. And then there's the Six of Coins. We just have to give to get. The more we give, the more we get. The more we give out love, the more we get. And the Tower Tear down those walls. I believe that we are going to do the right thing. And here's the Queen of Coins. You know, we had the King of Coins and the Queen of Coins. If I'm not mistaken, that was the King of Coins. Let me just go check. Yeah. You know, that's kind of like the old and established. Maybe I really hope that this is us tearing down the old and established. What I would hate to see is more of the same. And that's what we're hoping to avoid. Here's the Two of Coins indicating, yeah, we've got this major decision. But you know what I love about this card with the Two of Coins? There's a ship in the background. And it's this, of course, communication coming in, right? But there's this ship in the background, and it's like on this, almost looks like choppy water. So I think when the decision comes in, I'm not sure it's going to come in easily or peacefully, but it's a decision and it's going to come in. And there's also the infinity symbol. So I do believe we got, oh yes. And it ends on the Empress. Oh, she is new beginnings. And she's creative and she uses her heart. And I really think we're going to use our mind as well as our hearts. And oh, this to me gives me hope. I almost feel like I want to cry. That's beautiful. I really believe that we have the capacity to do the right thing because it's the right thing. And I can't help but notice we had 666 in this reading. And I know most of us have been trained to believe that that's a bad thing. But in a reading like this, that is infinitely positive. A positive. Oh my gosh. All possibilities exist for this now. I mean, and I hope that we take this potential for positive change. And I'm with the Queen and King of Coins here. It's changing how we feel, like on that deep material level, even like that, just our base nature, changing things. Okay, I'm going to read the major arcana separately. When I do that, it tells its own story. It does. It just feels different than, when I just read it. So we'll see how that comes out. So with the major arcana, it says the death card's the first card. And that is endings. We're putting an end to something. This is going to end. And I think it's ending. Oh, and there's the justice card. I love it. I mean, I asked about a court case and I got the justice card and there's the sun. We are going to win. This is going to be a positive outcome. I believe it. And there's the tower tearing down what doesn't serve us anymore. As something has to end so something new can begin. And it ends on the Empress. And there it is, the new beginning. She brings in new starts, new beginnings, new life, new creativity, new positivity. And hopefully we'll be doing it with our hearts and with emotion. And I believe that we can do the right thing. No more protest, no more violence. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. How beautiful. I really do believe that if we use our minds, our emotional intelligence even, analyze it, think it over. But if we just stop and use that part of us that is connected, we all feel it, whatever it is. I think the Empress in this reading and the Ace of Cups at the top of the deck indicate that. It's all about the feeling. And I hope the decision is made with the heart and not just with the mind, because that's when we'll be able to make the right decision. One that we can all live with because we'll know in our hearts it was the right decision. So you guys, I just wanted to come and say a little something, and I'm really pleased. I tell you what, I'll do one more thing. I love these cards. And they're really kind of spiritual, and so I just want to see what they say. I just want to see if there's any main kind of meat and potatoes message that I could add to my little. That was such a happy little prediction. So I pray it. I'm a little Pollyanna-ish, so I Hope it does all come out as positive as I see it here. We are a Cancer nation. And so this Taurus, it resonates with all that Cancer. We are a Cancer nation. Remember 4th of July. So let's see. Let's see what I'm going to get with this card. I want to see if something just really wants to pop out and tell the story. Nothing's popping yet. But here's something that stood out, and here's another. Okay, let's see what it wants to say. So it says, who or what has made you believe that for some reason or another, you don't have what it takes to follow your dream? When you apply it to this situation, that's a wow. Because we have what it takes to follow this dream. We have what it takes to heal our nation. We do. We're all good people. I mean, give or take, there's decency there. So the next was unleash your inner power. By doing the things you enjoy doing, start with little moments, because they'll give you more strength for the next time. The more you nurture your needs, the more powerful you become. And again, that's about that nurturing, that compassion. I really hope we exercise that in this decision making. So you guys, this has been Adrienne. I'm going to put on a couple of my commercials so you know who I am, and then I'm going to move on, okay? Oh, this is something I wanted to share with you. But let me share this before I do that. Hold on.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, Adrienne is a godsend and is one of the most beautiful people with the most beautiful soul that I've ever met. And she isn't just an astrologer because she has the gift. She's an astrologer because she wants to use her gift to help others and genuinely cares about other people. And when you're choosing someone that does your readings, you want someone that gives a damn about you as a person, not just as someone that's, not just as a paying client. And you more than get that with Adrienne. Like I said, I had a situation, a reading with her yesterday, which yesterday would have been the 6th. I had a meeting with her yesterday, and practically everything that she told me then happened like less than 24 hours later. So you definitely want to be connected to someone that has that is that intuitive and is that real. So now I don't want to take up too much of everyone's time. I just wanted to say Adrienne is great, and I'm so very grateful for having her and for having found her. And you will not regret at any point. You will not regret using Capricorn Tigress, having Capricorn Tigress as your astrologer. Thank you for listening. Have a good.
I don't know why it always ends at that point. Poor Camego. I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am to her for making such a beautiful, beautiful testimony. I wanted to do something special for you guys tonight because, this is a deep conversation. And even when I was planning to come and do this, I thought I need to make sure that I send out healing light as or after I have the conversation, because not everybody sees it from the same place or feels the same exuberance I do at the potential for this change. And I'm excited for this change. I believe it's what we really need. But I know that not everyone feels the same. And I want to make sure that I send out healing light to those who, may have a little bit of issue with what's happening, because it's not all as positive as it is for me. So I don't know how many of you guys know this, but I'm a sacred soul light healer, and we do what is known as alignments, which help you to become attuned, um, or we get attuned to these alignments. But alignment, as in a sacred soul alignment, it refers to nearly 300 sacred energies that are a part of this particular modality. And these sacred energies align the individual's energy with the frequency of that particular alignment, thereby clearing, dissolving, and resolving or activating and awakening of both. Um, now, these are energies sacred soul alignment practitioners and advanced practitioners can run for themselves or for others that are attuned to them. So I'm going to share a alignment, and by listening to this, you give me the approval to share this particular alignment. Okay. Bending time. No matter who we are, where we come from, or what we do in this physical plane, it feels like we are bound by the incessant forward motion of time. This continuous movement can feel constricting and create feelings of fear around time, which can then influence every aspect of our being and every aspect of our life. This alignment will bring in true understanding of time and the knowledge and ability to bend time in a way that is for your highest and best good. It also clears fears related to time, including running out of time or not having enough time to do what you want to do and be who you want to be. So, run all of this using the sacred amulet now. In divine love and light, run a sacred light belief healing. Creator, change it. I wanted to share another hopelessness experience. Hope is one of the most emotions. It feels like inspiration, even from revelation. And taking place a single person just as hope motivates and energizes hopelessness. This allows recent feelings of hopelessness and the energy of hopelessness. So you can get instead. Alignment also brings in food. I bring in one more. It's a miracle. Miracles happen every morning, every day, and most of us miss. When it we're unable or powerless to create what I dream inside out of reach of the possible. You can create and bring the energy mirror. It will allow you to see the mirror. So, as well as the belief. Bring it all in the move into the nose and into the earth star and into the soul grid and into oh, this has been really I'm hoping it didn't get too solemn because that song is a lot the soother. It was very soothing. I was falling asleep actually. But I wanted to come and say a couple of words because it was on my heart and soul to do so. And I told myself whenever I feel that way, I would come and speak out. And so I did. So much love and light to all. I'm going to put this on real quick to add, just pump up the mood for a second. How's that? Let's put this okay, you guys, I'm headed out of here. Much love and light to all. Very blessing. Oh, I have so much fun here. Much love to you. Yes. Positivity. Yes. If you could only see how big this smile is on my face. I don't know why I've got such a big smile. It's amazing. Love to all. Yeah. All right. All right then. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. Hey. I guess it's all those stars, planets got this music bumping in my soul. Oh my goodness. Much love to you guys. Mwah. Blessing. Yeah. Bye, y'all.